All right, so we're at the beginning of earnings seasons, and typically, you know you're in earnings seasons when the big banks start reporting their earnings. And so this past week, earlier this week, we had Goldman Sachs report earnings, and they posted first quarter profits and revenue that topped analyst expectations, fueled by a surge in trading and investment banking revenue. The bank saw profits jump 28% from a year ago period, thanks to a rebound in capital market activities. So we're going to get into the analysis right away. And this is the monthly chart. We have a beautiful monthly buy level at $265. Um, we saw price flirt with getting to the upper portion of that zone, but never hit it. Beautiful because it is right in alignment with what was all-time highs. And again, that level was established by this rally in price. Huge basing candle, but then the rally out. And typically what happens when price pulls back, it's trying to fill those remaining unfilled buy orders. Now, if you're looking at this price structure, you can see price is really range bound, right? So first clue for potential move higher or a lot higher. You got your first clue when price closed above what was the formation of a monthly downtrend line, right? Which is typically you want to see three touches. So we had a touch here, another touch, and another touch. And if I draw this, that's better. So we get that trend line break. Typically you get a retest, but again, this is a monthly chart. So you might see a retest on the smaller charts. Now, what would have been nice, just going to take all right, what would have been nice, let me turn this to another color. Let's use actually, let me just move that there. All right, so what would have been nice is if we had a candle close above all-time highs, because that would have told me that the buyers would have been in control. Nevertheless, you did have a setup that worked. You had a rallying price, two basing candles, and that established another monthly bias level, this time at 380. So this is probably a B setup, not an A setup. A setup would have been if that candle closed last month would have closed above, right? Because that would have meant that the buyers were definitely in control. All right, now drilling down to the weekly chart. This was that level I was referring to. And you can see how, again, you had a rally out in price. Right, never got that close, but did get the pullback. And you got a reaction. You got that reaction. Let's see how things look like on the weekly chart. So that rally out was really this price action right here on okay volume. So I could have called that a daily bias level. I personally don't like all the trading to the left of the rally out. Right, signifies really no imbalance between buyers and sellers. Nevertheless, price did surge, price came back, and hit what I'm calling a daily buyers level at say 386. Question is, where's price heading next? Well, again, we're going to be range bound. When you're range bound, you want to play the extremes. Sell at 420, buy at 385-ish. Now let's see what they actually said in their report for this earnings for the first quarter. So fixed income trading revenue rose 10% thanks to jumps in mortgage, foreign exchange, and credit trading and financing. Equity trading climbed 10%. Investment banking fees surged 32%, topping the estimates by roughly 300 million, driven by higher debt and equity underwriting. Now the CEO has taken many lumps in the past, but a turnaround appears to be on the way as memories of the moribund capital markets and missteps tied to Solomon's ill-fated push into retail banking began to fade. Unlike more diversified rivals, Goldman gets most of his revenue from Wall Street activities that can lead to outsized returns during boom times and underperformance when markets don't cooperate. After pivoting away from the retail banking, Goldman's new emphasis on growth has centered on its asset and wealth and management division. So things seem to be paying off as they shift their business model to focus more on their assets and wealth management fund. Okay, I love trend lines. So you get a break and a close above, that sets up the opportunity for price to move higher. All right, so let's see what happens over the coming months. Rates are going to remain pretty high the rest of the year. We won't see any rate cuts. So that's really good and bad for the banks. So thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.